Shalom. All praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. All right, now this lesson is going to be entitled Vocab Malone, the NFL, and You. Vocab Malone, the NFL, and You. And I want to make this lesson as quick as I can. This is a short lesson, but we got some information on this guy, Vocab Malone. Right? It proves that he's been an agent the whole time, and he is an agent. Now, this is from his Twitter page. I believe it's his Twitter page. It says tweet at the top, Vocab Malone posts. This is him. You can see it right here. This is him. And a guy named Leonardo Jacobs. It says Vocab Malone was hired by the NFL to come into locker rooms to debunk and discourage black players who were learning about being a Hebrew Israelite. Okay? And he, he goes on to actually talk about that. Now, here's another screenshot. It says Vocab Malone, the pen name of a Christian author and critic, an expert on Hebrew Israelism, who publishes educational videos on religions to YouTube, says that he's been contacted by several NFL chaplains who are concerned about Hebrew Israelism. Who are concerned that Hebrew Israelism is creeping into the league. You hearing this? He says the chaplains have asked him how to identify early warning signs and how to talk to a player who is expressing interest in it. Which you can't stop it. You ain't gonna be able to stop the Israelites from waking up. It's Bible prophecy. One team chaplain said that after a game last season, he was approached on the field by the opponent's chaplain, who asked about the influence of Hebrew Israelism in the locker room. And like we've been telling you, this gospel is going to the four corners of the earth. And we knew that the NFL players knew, that all the artists knew, the rappers, the singers, the musicians. Hey, the truth is taking over the world. Now here it says, somebody actually asked Vocab a question. This person, Sculptor J. Hall, says, were you actually hired by the NFL? That would be great, honestly. I've had a few conversations with BHI, and it's a very disconcerting movement. Now, before we go on, let's look up the word disconcerting. I want to know, more in depth what it means. Disconcerting. There it is. Now it says here,
disconcerting,
causing one to feel unsettled. And these devils are hurt. This guy, let's go back. The guy said, were you actually hired by the NFL? That would be great, honestly. I've had a few conversations with BHI, and it's a very disconcerting movement. You see that? Now, disconcerting, causing one to feel unsettled. And these devils, man, they unsettled. Here it says unsettling, causing anxiety or uneasiness, disturbing, unnerving, causing one to lose courage or confidence, disconcerting. And this truth is destroying you devils, man. Discomforting, disturbing, perturbing, troubling, upsetting, worrying, concerning, alarming, embarrassing, awkward, bothersome, distracting. You get it? Confusing, bewildering, perplexing, off-putting. So this truth is messing these people up. It's messing them up. And Elder Pastor Hart just did a video entitled "The Esau is losing sleep over the One West Israelites." Now, Vocab answers back, no, by a group who works with the league, though. Honestly speaking, said, wait, they really hired you to go and talk to the players? No, not the players directly, but rather men who do work directly with the players. So what Vocab is going to do, he's going to talk to the team chaplains and try to give them pointers on how to discourage the NFL players from even wanting to be part of knowing the Israelites or anything. We told you. But it's all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. The truth is spreading. The truth is growing. The Israelites are waking up, and these devils don't know what to do. Even in the NFL, man. Even in the NFL. Let's read here. Now, this guy, Mr. Luke Salazar, said, well, were you? And Vocab said it was a one-time thing, and it was an organization, who works with the league. The league did not hire me for anything. The league didn't hire you, but the team chaplains did, and the team chaplains work for the league. It doesn't matter. It's the NFL is worried because of the players. But really, at the end of the day, you have to think that these NFL owners, right, these owners of these teams, each one of them, they are all billionaires. Every team in the NFL that's owned, the owners are billionaires. And we always liken that NFL combine. It was like when slaves were being sold. What do? They look at your body, they touch on you, they go clock how fast you can run, how high you can jump, right? It's just slavery all over again, man. It's the Roman games, the Roman Coliseum all over again. That's all that it is. It's slavery all over again. Because those owners are called what? They're called, well, those people that own the teams, they're called owners. And each one, they're all billionaires, and they're part of the elites of this society. So they're worried. They're worried. Now, again, Vocab said it was a one-time thing, and it was an oracle who works with the league. The league did not hire me for anything. And he says, that's Mr. Luke Salazar said, that's unfortunate. You should be hired to do something like that. Or at least someone should. However, you be best at it. See, these other devils, they worried too. And they're being disconcerted. Vocab says, thank you. It was the next best thing, though. Yeah, whatever. You ain't got no power, devil. So, hey, at the end of the day, man, this truth is getting to these people. And we told brothers that, we told a lot of you out there, man, this truth is gaining a foothold in the earth, and they don't know what to do. But, hey, there's no fighting against it. Now, I want to read quickly here a few scriptures. This is Luke 20:20. It says, and they watched him and sent forth spies. Now, this was talking about the wicked scribes and Pharisees watching Yahushua. But Vocab Malone is a spy, an agent, and he been sent for just this purpose. It says, and they watched him and sent forth spies, which should feign themselves just men. Does not Vocab Malone feign himself to be a just man? He's so worried about your soul. He worried about this. He worried about that. That dude ain't nothing but an agent. We been said that. He was hired to try to keep Israelites from knowing their true heritage. And they watched him and sent forth spies, which should feign themselves just men, that they might take hold of his words, that so they might deliver him unto the power and authority of the governor. And every time something goes on, you have wicked Israelites that do something negative. Any negative attention that comes to the Israelites, there's Vocab Malone to try to accuse us and to convince other Israelites that it's not the right thing they should be following. You got a lot of so-called black Christians that follow Vocab Malone, and he's the one leading you to destruction. How do you feel now knowing that this guy's an agent? They're hiring this dude to try to discourage other Israelites. See? And he'll ask you questions to try to incriminate you, just like these men did. And they asked him, saying, Master, we know that thou sayest and teachest rightly, neither acceptest thou the person of any, but teachest the way of the Most High truly. Is it lawful for us to give tribute unto Caesar or no? You see? But he perceived their craftiness and said unto them, why tempt ye me? Now you can go and read the rest of this account. It basically was dealing with, paying taxes and whatnot. But the whole point of me reading that is that Vocab Malone is a spy. He's an agent that was sent. And we have no doubt that he watches our videos in the background. Whenever I would do videos about the dude, and even when I did morning reposts, every one, I did 3 or 4 early in or late in 2020, and every one, he would be on the comment board. He was on the West Coast. I would do the early morning reposts at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This fucker would be up at 6 in the morning from the West Coast talking about, he would be on the comment board going back and forth with me. So they watch. He definitely be watching, man. And it ain't no different now. And more likely he'll watch this video and be on the comment board. But even if he doesn't, it ain't for him. Now, the video is entitled Vocab Malone, the NFL, and You. The reason why I put the you in it is because it concerns you as well. You Israelites out there that's watching these videos, you can't take this stuff for granted. You got to see what's going on. Right now with this whole Jude project. Salakia. With the Jude project and what these Christians are trying to do, trying to come against the truth, right? And then this comes out with about Vocab Malone all at the same time. don't take that as a small thing, because the famine of the word could just set in at any time. So we can't tell you when, but these devils are chomping at the bit and they hurt. So where does it concern you is the fact that we told you Vocab Malone was an agent. He works, you know, he's working for a group. I don't know exactly what group, but it doesn't matter. He's been sent by the enemy to dissuade you from being Israelites. 2 Corinthians 11 and 12. I'll start at 10. As the truth of the anointed is in me, no man shall stop me of this boasting in the regions of Achaia. Wherefore, because I love you not, the Most High knoweth. But what I do, that I will do, that I may cut off occasion from them which desire occasion, that wherein they glory they may be found even as we. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of the anointed. And if you ask Vocab Malone or any people that follow him, do they not say that they Christians and they followers of the Messiah? Sure they do. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. How is it that this man can say he's a true believer of the Messiah, but yet he's working with the very government that's trying to tear down the Messiah's prophets? You know, the Most High's men is teaching the truth. Because we believe a great millstone, starting at our head apostles on down, that we are those men coming back. All right. This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. And hey, when you go into this word devil, it ain't always talking about the spiritual demon Satan. Sometimes it's talking about, let's look at it real quick. This is Diabolos.
Strong's G 1228. Diabolos. Diabolos.
And it says here, prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely, a culminator, false accuser, slanderer, metaphor, applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of God, may be said to act the part of the devil or to side with him. So who is it that's opposing the cause of the Most High, which is to have the gospel preached in the four corners of the earth? Who is the direct opposition of it? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and more importantly, these little gatekeepers. Vocab Malone is one of them. Jesus is the Word was another. G-Man is another. And you got a whole host of them on the internet watching in the background, always trying to figure out ways you can get at us. And you know what we finding out? James White is also one of them. What we finding out, and we've been on it, but I'm seeing it more clearly now myself. I'm sure the apostles and the elders and all them knew. But every time you think that these people gonna come with something new, it's the same old repackaged whackness. We was listening to the videos from Elder Apostle Tahar and the Elder Apostle Gabar and Elder Apostle Rhymelov dealing with this Jude 3 project and these different Christians trying to come against us. And all they doing is saying the same stuff that we already dealt with. They are finished. They're weak. They have no answers for the Hebrew Israelites. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So Vocab Malone is walking about. They're hiring him, going to different places, and he's going, you know, now they want to hire him to talk to he says the NFL didn't hire him, but the chaplains, an organization that works with the chaplains, which is none other than the what's the people called, man? Damn. Not the Rosicrucians, but the Jesuit Society. You know, the Society of Jesus, basically, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. And don't you think for 1 minute that the whole group, TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, these other school of Hebrews, right? Some of these offshoot Hebrew Israelites, the ones calling on Christ, even IUIC and some of these other groups, they're all working together, man, behind the scenes to push false doctrine on you, false names. Even if they say, hey, even if they pretend to go against IUIC, it doesn't matter. They're controlled opposition, because IUIC is also hooked in with these groups with that damn 501c3. Now I want to read right here real quick. It says the sower explained. Matthew 13:18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart, this is he which receives seed by the wayside. And Vocab Malone is playing the role of the wicked one. He wants to go and steal away that which was sown in NFL players' hearts. You can't overlook that. You can't discount that, okay? This dude is a damn agent. You know, and I ain't gonna go into the whole parable. You can go read it for yourself. But if any of these NFL players that have learned the truth listen to this damn demon, or any of you out there, you listen to these so-called Christians, they're just a bunch of demons, okay? They're a bunch of demons. They ain't never pulled the scriptures out and went into it. And in a lot of cases, they're watching us, learning from us, and then turning around, trying to use the same word against us. As a matter of fact, the scriptures warn us against casting our pearls before these swine, because this is what they would do. Matthew 7:6, give not that which is holy unto dogs, unto the dogs. Neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. And that's what these swine are attempting to do. They learning, we casting out the pearls of wisdom. They picking them up, studying it, reading it, learning it. Then they turn it around. They cast it under their feet when they hear us bring it out. Then they turn around and bring out the same stuff they heard us bring it out. They try to repackage it, present it unto us, and attempt to cut us with it. You know, and that's the nature of wicked people, man. And Vocab Malone is one of them. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, Matthew 13:19, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which receives seed by the wayside. See? So he's trying to steal away that which was sown in your hearts. And that's what he was hired to do. Don't underestimate it. I'm going to say all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.